The Noise Event Workbench is a new web app that pulls noise data and template settings from existing monitors to allow users to review and refine event detection parameters. It can be used to ensure that a portable monitoring program accurately captures the best results with meaningful data, and also for fixed sites that may need review if fleet mix or airport flight routes have changed. The most useful part of the Workbench is that new settings can be reviewed and assessed for workability before any changes are ever sent to the actual monitor. This sandbox area allows the user to tweak different settings to look for the best results. Users can keep making small changes and see if they are more or less effective in accurately matching events to aircraft. Let's take a look at the page and break down the functionality. The Workbench allows us to pull down a day's worth of data from a monitor and includes radar data also. Users should choose a normal day of airport operation. Then choose the monitor that you wish to review and tune. After doing this, the Workbench app should go and retrieve data for that day for that monitor. The 24 hours of noise data is represented in the small blue shaded graph below the large one. There is a highlighted section that often defaults to the end of the day. Generally, midnight hours aren't as useful or meaningful for airport operations, so the first thing you should do is drag this highlighter to a busy time of day where plenty of operations are occurring. The default highlight is for 30 minutes, and users can zoom in to as low as 5 minutes or out to 4 hours or even the full day. Or click and drag the bumpers for a custom view. The main graph shows that highlighted part. The blue line is still the recorded noise levels shown in a higher level of detail. The red lines are radar data, indicating where an aircraft passed within proximity to the monitor in question. The further they dip down, the closer the aircraft was to the location. So from these things, seeing a spike or rise in the noise levels and a corresponding passing aircraft, we can start to see where noise events are, or should be, detected and assigned. The green bars represent where the current template settings will identify and correlate aircraft noise events. And the next action is to see where it is not, and see if altering some of the settings will result in a better match. In the section we're looking at, there are areas where an operation has passed the monitor and noise levels have risen, but no event was recorded or correlated. However, the noise levels are clearly rising from the background levels, indicative of aircraft noise. Now users can alter the settings in the event detection templates at the bottom of the panel. The settings for template 1 show the threshold to be 64 dB. And the lesser noise spikes reach nowhere near this, and we can also see the troughs where noise drops back down to background levels, and it's lower than 45 dB. With an educated guess, we could reduce the threshold to 55 dB and also perhaps reduce the minimum time to 4 seconds. And we then use the Show Results button to trial the settings. Note that this is a test. No actual settings will change on the monitor until you are satisfied with the changes. Now an event is recorded for every aircraft that passes the monitors. You are now accurately and responsibly tracking all aircraft noise. The choices now are as follows. You could revert the settings back to the current monitor template, or you could save the new settings to the NMT, which will be passed out to the actual hardware in less than an hour. And you can also decide whether or not to reprocess historical noise to ensure accuracy is fixed for last week or longer. Different times of the day may require different template settings. We provide up to 4 different template settings to adjust for when background noise may be higher or lower. Other features we include are the mouse hover info, which provides further details about aircraft time, distance, and type. And for better reference, noise percentiles can be shown and aircraft types can be filtered. Finally, the last feature addition to the Noise Event Workbench is the ability to simulate the performance of our new noise to track algorithm, ANEM. This stands for Aircraft Noise Event Extraction Methodology. Based on extensive experience monitoring aircraft noise, a smart algorithm is radar-driven and searches for logical noise spikes when aircraft are detected near the monitor. Furthermore, a floating threshold does away with the need for multiple templates, as it calculates the L90 by reviewing the last few minutes and adjusts the dB threshold accordingly. ANEM has been seen in most cases to provide a more accurate result as it automatically reacts to changing conditions in the environment. Contact us if the Noise Event Workbench or ANEM would be right for your airport.